G'day, I'm Mark Latham, and today I'm going to show you the world's most surreal, most bizarre anti-racism ad. Well, in Australia we've got a thing called the Human Rights Commission. We've got a race discrimination commissioner called Tim Soutphommasane. Here he is, this guy, Soutphommasane, and he's specialising in wasting our taxpayers' money with the weirdest anti-racism ads you'll ever see. Recently he had one about taxi driver and another one about an elevator door closed. He's a white guy in the elevator. He's in there with a beautiful white woman and a beautiful black woman walking towards the elevator who lets the doors close. Well, what a load of baloney. No Australian bloke could do that. He'd let the beautiful dark-skinned woman in, so he's in there with two beautiful Sheilas, good sorts. Hurly-durly, who wouldn't do that? Come on, Australian men are better than that. Soutphommasane, you've really got to pull your head in. And now he's been at it again over the weekend. He's released an anti-racism ad supposedly about rugby. Let's have a look. Rugby union. Let's have a look how it starts up.
Yes, I'm Australian, but yes, I go for the All Blacks. Yes, you can call me the black sheep. Yeah, put my foot in it there, didn't I?
Have some lamb chops tonight. And then people just assume that I'm New Zealander, but then they'll ask why I'm wearing a Wallabies jersey. No, I'm Aussie. I'm born and bred.
The All Blacks, the Kiwis, they're just such a powerful side. You know, they've been reigning supreme for decades now. How can you not want to jump on the bandwagon and support a team like that?
Yeah, it is kind of hard. I guess each to their own, but still.
I don't think Colin's got too much to crow about.
Come off it.
Well, is there anyone out there who can work out what the hell this thing is about? It's just Weirdsville. It's as strange as you'll ever see. And it gets even weirder, full of giggles and weirdness. Apparently, you've got a guy there in the All Blacks rugby jersey who's really an Australian. And on the other side of the wall, a fellow who looks like a Kiwi, but he's an Australian wearing the Australian jumper. Can you figure out any of this crap? It goes on. Let's have a look.
If our countries were to go to war, which uniform would you put on? A Kiwi one or an Aussie one?
Look, to be fair, I think it depends. It depends in the moment and what's going on in the game. I think, oh, you just let them have it. Rub the salt in the wounds, try after try. You know, did you see that? Fair game. Sledge the shit out of them. All in good nature, though. I think that's the key.
Sometimes things are said like in the heat of the moment, which are not meant. Words are just thrown out left, right, and centre, and like no one really cares. But if you sit down and think about what we actually say, it probably affects somebody in some way.
So what's the point they're making here? Sledging at the rugby, good-natured barracking affects everyone? What, sheep jokes about the Kiwis or convict jokes about the Aussies? It doesn't affect anyone. They're just at the rugby. This Soutphommasane, you know, the left, they think everything's political. Everything's got an intense political message. Obviously, he's been to some kind of rugby match and it's freaked him out and he thinks it's all political. Soutphommasane, it's not you, imbecile. It's just a game of footy, mate. It's just a game of footy. And the good-natured barracking doesn't count for jack shit. Anyway, the ad goes on again at taxpayers' expense. Let's have a look at it through to the ending.
You have to be socially aware now of what you do and what you don't say and what you can and what you can't say.
How you going, mate?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
You too. You're not as ugly as I thought you were either, don't you?
Well, that's how it ended up and that's how it was billed. It's called Stand Up to Racism Rugby, separated by a wall. Two opposing rugby fans talk racism, sledging and trade jibes. Find out what happens when the wall that divides them comes down. Well, I had a look at that. Nothing happens. Nothing happens when the wall comes down. And I don't know what the racism is in any of that. All I can say to you, Soutphommasane, stop wasting our taxpayers' money and, mate, whatever you're smoking, I'll have a kilo of it. If you like that video, please share it with all your family and friends on social media, and don't forget our campaign against lawfare, against anti-white racism, standwithlatham.com. standwithlatham.com.